Welcome to another L7 Solutions CIO in 60 seconds. I'm Ken Tucker, Business Technology Advisor at L7 Solutions. If anyone on your team has stayed at a hotel or walked into a conference this summer and clicked "I agree" to connect to the guest Wi-Fi, I need you to pay attention to this one. On July 31st, Microsoft confirmed that a Russian state-linked hacking group has been hijacking that exact login screen since early May, running a campaign researchers are calling CaptiveCrunch, and it's already hit hotel and conference Wi-Fi networks used by travelers worldwide. Here's why that matters more than a typical phishing email. This isn't someone guessing a password. It's an attacker sitting on the network itself, between your device and the internet the moment you connect. For a hotel or event venue, that's a liability and trust problem. Guests' devices get compromised on your network with your name attached. For every other small business, it's often worse, because it's usually your best people connecting the partner traveling to a conference, the ops manager at a trade show, the owner checking email between meetings. One login on the wrong Wi-Fi, and an attacker can walk straight into your Microsoft 365 environment, your email, your files, your financial tools. Here's what changed. Microsoft ties this campaign to a group called Storm 2945, an operational arm of Midnight Blizzard, the same Russian intelligence-linked group behind the SolarWinds breach a few years back. They'd already been running device code and Microsoft 365 credential phishing since February, but on July 16th, they built that same trick directly into hotel and conference Wi-Fi login screens. Once they're sitting on that network, travelers get routed down one of three paths: a fake Microsoft 365 sign-in page, a fake browser or system update prompt that installs a surveillance tool called Cornflake, or an abuse of a real Microsoft feature called device code authentication. That last one doesn't need your password at all. It talks you into typing a code that authorizes the attacker's own login session, which means standard multi-factor authentication does not stop it. Picture a boutique hotel here in Fort Lauderdale, where guest Wi-Fi gets compromised. Guests' laptops get infected during their stay, and now it's the hotel's name attached to a security incident, not just an inconvenience. Or picture one of our law firm or accounting clients, a partner traveling to a conference in Orlando, connecting to the venue Wi-Fi between sessions and getting a Microsoft sign-in prompt that looks completely normal. They type in a code, they move on with their day, and weeks later, their firm's email is quietly being read by someone who is never supposed to have access. Or think about an event venue hosting a trade show where dozens of exhibitors and attendees are all sitting on the same exposed network at the same time. Where people get this wrong is assuming guest Wi-Fi is sandboxed and separate from anything that matters, or that MFA alone has them covered. Neither assumption holds up here. This attack doesn't need to crack anything. It needs one person to trust a screen that looks completely legitimate. And most hotels and venues have no idea whether their own Wi-Fi traffic is actually being monitored. They've outsourced it to a vendor and never asked the follow-up question. So here's a real gut check you can run this week. No call to us required. 1, tell your team never to enter Microsoft 365 credentials through a prompt that appears right after connecting to hotel or conference Wi-Fi. Go straight to Outlook.com yourself instead. 2, never manually type a device code into a Microsoft sign-in screen unless you started that process yourself on a device you already trust. 3, when you're traveling, use a personal hotspot or a VPN instead of hotel or venue guest Wi-Fi for anything tied to a business account. And if you run a hotel or event venue, ask your network vendor directly whether traffic on your guest Wi-Fi is actually being monitored, not just provided. This is exactly why L7 Solutions is cybersecurity first. In everything we recommend, not just for our hospitality clients managing guest networks, but for every business whose people travel. network security monitoring, managed firewall, and simply Microsoft 365 protection are built to catch exactly this kind of anomalous sign-in before it becomes a real breach. Backed by staff security awareness training, so your team knows what to watch for before they're standing in a hotel lobby making a split-second decision. If you'd like to explore how hotel and travel Wi-Fi risk could impact your business, give us a call at 954-57-313-00. Visit us online at www.l7solutions.com or email our sales team directly at sales@l7solutions.com. That's sales and at L7 Solutions. We are here when you're ready. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next CIO in 60 seconds. And remember that your success is our success.